how do you view your life? Looking back throughout the years, is it a series of events, maybe a series of goals, achievements, things you've accomplished, things that that bring up memories, maybe good memories, some not so good memories. I thought of this when I was trying to figure out how to open for my Icebreaker speech. And I had no idea where to start, so I looked at some videos online of how people are introducing themselves publicly, and thought it was very, very interesting, the different viewpoints that people have of their own lives and the way that they present their lives to other people. I personally view my life as a series of steps that have made me the person that I am today. You can consider that a series of events, or however you really want to look at it. But that's just the way that I really perceive my life personally. So, to introduce myself, I'm going to go over some of the steps, the more larger steps that I've made in my life to make me the person that I am today. And I'm going to try to focus more on the positive, because I think that it would be more interesting for you to hear about that rather than the learning experiences in the past when I have. So at the age of 18, I was done with high school and really didn't have anything else planned in life. Spent the whole summer, took it off, and really had no idea what I was going to be doing. I was working at a restaurant and just no plans whatsoever. My mother was trying to convince me that I should start doing some applications for college. I had several people with job openings that doing various things, construction, food service, things like that. I was a very expert professional as far as flipping burgers goes, French fries. Well, I actually was convinced by a National Guard recruiter at the age of 18 that that was probably my best option at that point in my life, to get out and see some new things and learn some new things. I figured a good job skill to have for the military, and because it was conveniently located close to home, where I would be working my 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks out of the year, would be to be a diesel mechanic. So that's the position that I signed up for. And by the end of that summer, I was on my way to a lot of new learning experiences. Initially, when I first got there, I learned a lot of things, not very much of which had to do with diesel mechanics. I did learn some things, such as a little bit about perseverance, a little bit about pain, and really taking pride in what you do in life, and how that will kind of help you feel better about your achievements in life. So needless to say, that was a very good tactic for them, because they had some of the cleanest toilets in the basic training after they taught us that. So I go on, finish my National Guard stuff, and got through all that. And I then was thinking, what now? What's the next step? And I didn't want to just spend my life working 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks out of the year working on vehicles. So I met a friend who kind of convinced me that what he was doing was a very good job, and he was one of my fellow guardsmen. He was working as an engineering technician, and he convinced me to go to the school that he went to and get the same degree as him. And I thought that would be a great idea, because he had a great job, and he seemed to really like what he was doing, so I figured, why not? So I joined Minnesota State Community Technical College in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, and probably I spent about two and a half years getting my associate's degree in civil engineering. After that, I went on to work as doing wetland restoration, and found that the need for civil engineering technicians was kind of declining after I got out of school, as the civil engineers found that they could do that work and save the money for themselves. And with this economy at that time, my location and such, the need did not last much longer than a couple years out of school. So I decided, since I had some money saved up, to come check out Colorado, some scenery. I had some friends that lived here, and moved here. That was the next major step that I made in my life, was to come here in Colorado. And I had enough saved up to just live here for 6 months and see what's going on, and pretty much fell into the medical field. Completely fell into it. Just head of a company that my girlfriend was working for, and she needed me to deliver equipment. Started delivering equipment. Within a few months of that, they had me marketing for them. And within a couple of years of that, I was very busy and we were growing. So that's what I've done so far. Just recently have been married to my beautiful wife, Katie, and we just had, or we're going to have our first child, I should say. So bringing that on into new life, I feel very privileged to bring new life into this world, and I look very much forward to seeing how my daughter is going to perceive her life.